This week, 4 of the Mag 7 companies are reporting results. Joining us right now on What to Expect is Ray Wang. He is Constellation Research founder and chairman. And hi, Ray.
Hi, how you doing?
Ray, you own all 7 of the Mag 7. Are you feeling better about any of them these days?
It's
versus
gotten
the
better.
others, I mean.
As I tell people, we're typically 3 trade deals away from a recovery. But the reason I'm so excited about this is we're basically seeing a doubling of AI intelligence every 7 months. And if we look at Moore's law for 50 years, compute doubled 2 times every 2 years, there's kind of a new law. Let's call it Ray's law. In 2 years, it's 15 times. So at a 7-month doubling rate, in 6 years, AI intelligence capacities and capabilities can be doubling 1,000x. Right. And so that's why I'm interested, because a lot of these companies have been investing in AI. And that's why I think there's, in the long run, it's a good market. But right now, it's a little bit scary because we are in a tariff situation and we are in a market reset. And that's why it's been a little bit slow.
Well, Alphabet did say that it is spending a lot. What was the number? $75 billion that they expect to spend this year. And I guess maybe that reinforces some of the ideas that the AI spending is here to stay. But we still have to hear from Meta, from Microsoft. Who am I missing?
We've got Apple, and we also have Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
Yep.
So what do you expect to hear from those biggies?
Yeah, so when we think about what's going on the Meta side, we're going to look at what's happening with the earnings in terms of ads. We're still expecting double-digit growth. It's probably going to be a 40 billion plus quarter. Expect modest gains in their metric is daily active people, family DAP. So DAP's probably going to grow about 3 to 4%. But the ad impressions look like they were good for Q1. But that's not what investors care about. Investors will be looking to see, is the forecast going to be down? What's their CapEx spending on AI? Did they manage to get rid of most of Reality Labs? And then on the Microsoft side, it's a little bit different. We're looking to see how Azure is doing. And instead of growing in the 30% numbers, you're going to see a drop down to 17 to 18%, as we saw with all the other large hyperscalers. The growth rates aren't in the 20s and 30%. So it's down to 17 to 18%. And of course, you're still going to see a pretty good quarter growth that people are looking at about $69 billion in terms for the quarter. And then Apple, of course, everyone's looking to see what the impact of tariffs were. Was there a spike as everybody rushed to buy iPhones before the tariffs were kicking in? Or were they able to continue to grow their services piece, which is the big part? And then, of course, did Amazon take a hit as well because of tariffs and their impact on China? Or did they manage to continue to grow the ad business as well as their cloud business? So I think everyone's looking carefully to see what those forecasts are for Q2.
Earnings have come down for a lot of sectors, not for these big tech companies. They have not had much wiggle room at all when it comes to what Wall Street's expecting. Is that okay?
Well, they're priced to perfection, and that's part of the problem. And I think that's what makes investors nervous. But if you go and look to see what other business models are out there, the Mag 7 still have digital business models. They're built on ads and search and services and goods and memberships and subscriptions. And those 6 areas are pretty strong. And some of them do all 6, like Amazon, very well. And others are, you'd say, 1 or 2 trick ponies, but they're big ponies. And that's the issue.
There must be a pony in there somewhere. Hey, Ray, did you ever sell any of your holdings in these companies, or did you add a lot more to your positions when the stocks came down a lot? Selectively adding, mostly because I bet in the long run and really believe in this AI revolution. This AI revolution is here, and it's like betting early in the internet age. And if you bet early in the internet age, there were some losers, some big ones, but most of the winners outdid the losers, and it averaged out to be well. And in the Mag 7, I think a lot of these names will be around for the next decade. Which names in particular did you add to? Did you do this equally, or do you think you've added more to some names over others?
Some names more. I would say NVIDIA more. I would say if you looked at Alphabet, especially given their ability to go from TPU to agents. And if you look at what was going on with Tesla, if you had to bet on where robotics, manufacturing, and AI were going to head in the future, they were going to be one of the players along with the energy play, which is going to be a big deal going forward. If we can get to 2 cents a kilowatt hour through solar, through other means, that's going to help our capacity to be able to compete in manufacturing and AI and as well as in cloud.
Tesla missed on its earnings last week, but the stock took off after Elon Musk made comments saying that he was going to be focusing more on the company, maybe stepping a little bit more away from his role at Doge. Is that what you wanted to hear as an investor?
As an investor, that was the one thing people wanted to know. Was he back or was he not back? Is he still interested in the car business, or is his mind onto SpaceX and something else? And I think that helped to reassure folks. Also, the Model Y launch seems to be going well.